Hello everyone, thank you for joining me. This is Michael Landfield. Don't forget that all my videos and my work is sponsored by Evolution Diet Pet Food. If you have a companion animal, cat, dog, or other animal, and you need pet food, this is a vegan pet food company. So they make vegan pet food, and it's the only company that makes organic food. Since 2018, they've been making organic food, but they've been around for over 30 years. So visit their website, petfoodshop.com. That's petfoodshop.com. Okay, so if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you find it useful, share it around with all your friends and family and anyone you would think would find it useful. And don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and to click that little bell icon to receive notifications in your email. As well, don't forget to subscribe to my email newsletter so that you can get freebies and you can get news and updates and all sorts of great stuff in your email. Once again, I want to thank you for joining me here, and I want to just say sorry for the background noise if there's any. There's always people talking loud and screaming here. But anyways, let's get into this video. So this video is going to be about actually how to publish, self-publish your own ebook and paperback. So this is through Kindle Direct Publishing, and then there's another website I'm going to be using to publish other ebook formats and to publish to other outlets, online outlets like Barnes and Noble and things like that. So there's going to be two websites I'm going to be using. One is the Kindle Direct Publishing, and it's just basically an Amazon company. So if you have an Amazon account, you're going to log in with that. And the other website is Draft. One second here. One second here. Yeah, draft2digital.com, and then you're going to. I'm new to this screen recorder, so give me a moment here. So Draft2Digital, and this is going to be, you're going to be able to even upload it to Amazon, but in this case I like to use KDP or Kindle Direct Publishing for publishing to Amazon. Okay, so let's do this, everybody. Okay, so now we are logged in, and we're going to go to Bookshelf, and I'm going to take you step by step on how to do this as fast as possible, because this is going to be a very, very long video. So you can create a Kindle book or paperback, whichever one you want. I would highly suggest doing a paperback first. And again, this is not to actually create a cover, to learn how to create a cover of the book, to learn how to format the book, or to learn which programs to write the book in. This is to just, now that you have all the files, you have it, what do I do? How do I publish a book? Okay, so this is from the time that you have all the files, you have the file completed, formatted, edited, you have the covers ready, all that kind of stuff. Okay, then you publish it. Now I don't know if I'm going to do it in this video or if it's going to be another video, but I'm going to create a video also on how to upload or how to create your own self-published audiobook. So that will be after this. So first, what you're going to do is you're going to do a paperback first, and there's a reason why you're going to do a paperback. Now I'm not going to click these links, but you are if you're starting a new book. Okay, so start a paperback right here. by clicking this icon. I'm just going to start, I'm just going to go here because I'm not actually starting a new paperback. Okay, so give me a moment till this loads. So when you start a paperback, you're going to be on this exact page. You're going to put in the language, and they don't have every single language. Just to let you know, they do not have every single language, but I'm going to put English. I put the book title and the book subtitle. I can put a book series if I want. I can put an edition number. Now the edition number, can only add in numbers. So something like if it's second edition, you would put 2. You cannot put second edition. Even though they allow you to add it in, it's not going to accept it. Okay, so you just put in 2, for example. Or if it's 3rd edition, you put 3. If it's 7th edition, you put 7. And so on and so on. Now this is the primary author. Okay, so if there's 2 authors, you put down their names. And this is the author's pen name or pseudonym. So not your real name if you're not using your real name for publishing your book. Okay, so this is the primary author name. Okay, so there's only one author, which is me. And the contributor is the person who wrote the book for me, the forward, Mango Wodzak. Okay, and you can have many other people writing or helping you with the book, contributors, for the narration, for photograph, preface, translator, whatever. Okay. Then you have the description right here, and you can even use HTML. So it's recommended that you use HTML. If you need, you can use that. Now, most likely for the publishing rights, you're going to put in, I own the publishing and I own the copyright and hold the necessary publishing rights. You click that. If ever you need help, these 2 little blue icons or links, every time you see these blue little links, this is the like a help. So you click on that and it's going to give you more help, or hover over that and it'll give you some help. So here you can add in your HTML. Here you can add in your publishing rights. If this is an old book and it's under public domain work, then you're going to click this link. But since I own the actual copyright to the book, I click this little link. Okay. Here I put in the keywords, up to 7 keywords. It's beneficial that you put in all 7 keywords, and not only not only one word, but several words, like spiritual healing, 2 words, pets, cats and dogs, animal domestication, farm, sanctuary. So here I put in several words, okay, and those are keywords. These are the most common words in your book that you're going to be using, that people will search on Amazon for. Here, these are the categories that you can set. So you can set so many different categories. You have to go through each one. So scroll through each one and see which one best suits you. Now, just let you know that Amazon only allows 2 categories. So the first one is your best category, and the second one is your second best category. Once you publish the book in other ebook formats through draft to digital, as I mentioned before, you'll be able to add more categories. I think up to 5 or 7 categories. Okay? But again, your first 2 choices will be your top choices, okay, that they will choose, or because not every distributor will choose all of them, so they will pick the first 2 that you have selected. So the first 2 that you have selected should be your top, okay. The age and grade range, this is what you want to choose. If you don't want to select anything, if it's an adult book, do not select anything here, okay. Pre-order, so this book was released March 29th, okay. The next step, so I'm just going to, you click here or you save to draft if you want to finish it later. But I'm not going to click there yet now because I've already done it. I'm clicking this little icon here. Now actually what I'm doing is I'm doing the ebook first, which is a mistake. I'm going to go back, and I'm going to just go back for a second here. And it's always best to do the print book first, the paperback. And there's a reason, and I'll tell you why. But anyways, it's virtually the same thing, okay? It's virtually the same thing here. It's the same thing. The only difference is that if it's a large print, you're going to click here. And what is a large print? If it's size 16 font or higher, you'll know if it's a large print or not. Does it have adult content? And my answer is no. You click save and continue. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to go back up here and go to paperback content. Now, you can either use your own ISBN name or get a free Kindle or free KDP ISBN. So what is going to be published, or what's going to be written in the description when you go to Amazon or elsewhere, it will say copyright or imprint independently published. It will not have like a publishing name. It will just say independently published. In the past, when we did it through, publish our books through CreateSpace, it would say CreateSpace would be the publisher or the imprint. Now it's just going to say independently published for the publisher, okay? Now if you want to use your own ISBN, you have to figure out how to do that, but you can get a free one, usually through your government, whatever country you live in, through your government. I don't recommend it because technically they own the copyright to your book, so I don't recommend it. I did it in the past through, I think my first book, through I think it was my first and my second book, I did it through the government, but I just, after that I just stopped. I stopped doing it because I just didn't want, I mean, technically I own it, but they just kind of hold it for me or something like that. But in any case, I still feel that they have a right to it. Okay, so I don't really trust the government in that respect. Now you can buy your own ISBN number, but I don't care. I just put in a free KDP ISBN, and that's good enough for me. So publication date, what publication date do you want? This might look a little different to yours because I've already started my book, but you put in the publication date for your print copy. Now, for your print copy, it may take a little longer time to actually get it physically out in a paperback. Now, depending on where you live, you're going to have to order a proof copy of your book to see exactly how it looks as a physical copy. Okay? So paperback means a soft cover of your book. Okay? Now, if your book is in black and white or in color, the cover will always be in color if you choose to have a color image for the front. Okay? So I would suggest you put the publication date at least 2 months ahead from the time that you're actually creating this page. At least 2 months ahead. And the reason is because it takes time to, first of all, create these pages, and secondly, to receive your proof copy. And what is a proof copy? Proof copy is basically the beginning stages of seeing your physical book live in your hand. It's only printed for you, the author, and you're able to check the formatting of the book and if there's any errors in the book. Like you read the book, and if there's any written errors in the book, then there's time to actually fix it. Okay, so there's basically, you buy, and I'll show you how to do that, but you buy about two or three books, because each book might vary very slightly. So sometimes Amazon can make a mistake and they can basically print even a totally different book in the actual interior. I had that happen one time where I had the cover was perfect, but the interior was a totally different book, and that was only once that they did that. But in any case, it's better to get 2 or 3 copies because you can tell the formatting differences if there's any formatting differences. Okay. So publication date, put it at least 2 months in advance. That's my my view on that. Print option. What is your print option of your book? So this you can find out again information if you click or if you hover over the little blue links. Okay. Now for me, this book is going to be black and white with white paper. Now I just want to have here's a side note about printing interior black and white or color. Now when you self-publishing a book with Amazon or with even through draft to digital, publishing a book is totally free. Okay, you don't pay even 1 cent. They just take a percentage, a cost, which is the print cost, and a percentage of the sales from each copy. Okay, so for example, if a book is $10 in the store, like right on Amazon, $10, you might make $2 or $3 from that, and they take the rest for print cost, and for having it on Amazon. They'll take a little percentage off that. So the premium color interior with white paper is going to be for non-fiction. So white paper interior is going to be for non-fiction, and the cream paper is going to be for fiction writing. Okay, that's just how it works. If you are having color images in the book, then you choose premium color interior with white paper. Now you have to be sure that you're choosing the right format or the right size, because if you don't, sometimes they might not let you choose third-party distributors, like international distribution through third parties. Okay, like Barnes and Noble and other retailers. So you might not be able to choose those. So you have to be careful. For example, my books are almost all of them except for my first book are in 5x8 format. So 5x8 inches. And then for the latest book, Creating a Beautiful World, I chose premium color interior, and they do not have third-party distribution. Okay, which I'll show you what that is in the next section here. Also, just to let you know that premium color is so much more pricey, so the price will go up on Amazon. So your book will not be like $8; it might be $15 because it will go up drastically. It will go up, I think, at least double. Okay, so just remember, if your book is like $12, then if you have color images inside, it's going to be something like $20 or $24. So just be careful. Now that's not going to be a problem for you because you just put your profit in there, but you add in your profit there, but it's going to be extra cost for your customers. So just remember that. Okay. So this is your trim size, what you want. You can select the different trim size if you want. I can't do that now because I've already chose this one. Maybe I can. No, I can't right now. You cannot change your trim size once it has been published. Oh, I see. Okay, so no bleed or bleed. It's up to you. Now for paperback, 1 second. For paperback, usually you want to set it as glossy. It's just if you ever printed a photograph, usually they're glossy, so you can see like a glare on the photograph if you put it in the light a little bit. So glossy is usually what you want, but sometimes there may be certain cases where you want a matte finish or matte finish. So choose that, but usually you want a glossy. Manuscript, you add your manuscript here, and I just want to mention something about the manuscript and book cover. Now, if you have, there's a certain size that is recommended and certain formats that is recommended to be added here. Okay, so for example, for the print copy, it's best that you add in or upload a PDF. They recommend, as you can see here, they recommend a PDF format. As you can see right here, they recommend a PDF format. You can still upload DOC or DOCX or HTML or RTF, but they only accept PDF. Now for Hebrew, Latin, and Yiddish, they only support PDF manuscripts. Okay, so learn how to do that. Upload a PDF. Okay, now again, just to let you know, for the manuscript and book cover, it has to be a certain size, like in megabytes. It has to be a certain size. So if it's over, I can't remember what it is, but if it's over something like 50 megabytes for the manuscript and book cover, I don't think they accept it. So it has to be smaller than a certain size. Okay, I'm not talking about the resolution size, I'm talking about the space on your computer size. And you have to recognize that if it doesn't upload, if you get an error, because I used to get errors before, and I was wondering, why am I getting these errors? And I tried so many different things, and it just didn't work at all. And I'm like, what's going on? Why is it not working? And I was getting error after error after error, and I tried uploading it several times, and still I would be getting errors. So what you have to do, if you're getting errors, try to use an Ethernet cable. So try to get an Ethernet cable and plug it into the router or modem and see if that will help. If it still doesn't help, then that means the internet is too slow and it always times out. Okay, so remember that. You need to get a faster connection. And the connection that you should have is 10 megabits or more. Okay, preferably 15 or 20 megabits connection or faster. And I would highly recommend to plug it in to your computer through a cable. Okay, now for the cover creator, you have to know how to create the cover, but basically you create a print ready PDF only. Okay, and if it includes already a barcode, you check this little box. If not, if you're getting a free barcode or ISBN through Kindle Direct Publishing, you just leave that. Now you're going to launch the previewer, and when you launch the previewer, you're going to be able to see the actual book. Now, when it comes to the print copy, it's not going to be exactly 100% as you see it on the screen. So there might be slight variances when you actually get a proof copy of your book. And that is why it is crucial that you get a proof copy of your book. Okay, so this is your book, and as you can see, all the text and the graphics must be contained within the red border. You can see the red border here. It has to be in the red border, in between the red border. Okay, so just to let you know, the text and the graphics, like this, for example, this this animal here, this turtle, has to be inside of the red dotted line, otherwise he or she might be cut off. Okay, so then you go left and right and you'll see the book. All the text again have to be within the dotted line. Once you find that it's perfect, You're going to approve this copy, and that's it. You're going to go through your whole book and you're going to approve your copy. I would suggest, even in this time, to read over the book again to see if there's any errors, okay, with any of the text. I would say go through it and read it. Now, don't just get so excited and want to release it like today or tomorrow. Don't do that. You want to make sure that it is perfect, because when you get a copy of your book and it is not perfect, you're going to have to go through all the steps again to get it published. So since I'm not publishing this right now, I'm going to exit Previewer, but you're going to approve this if you think it's good, okay? If not, you're going to go to Exit Print Previewer, and you're going to go back down to the bottom, and you're just going to save as draft. If you want to continue, you click Save and Continue. I'm just going to go to the next section here. And this section, you're going to be able to choose where you want to have your book published and the pricing. Okay? So for the paperback, I would suggest all territories. Okay? So select all the world. So all territories means everywhere. Okay? So it's going to be available on every Amazon website, including Amazon.com, Amazon in England, Amazon in Germany, Amazon in Italy, Amazon in Japan, and Amazon in Canada. Now there's also option to select Amazon in other places like Amazon Australia, Amazon, so forth and so forth. That's expanded. That is the expanded distribution, okay, to third parties. So Amazon has also Amazon China, Amazon, I believe, Brazil and Mexico, and Amazon Australia, and a few others as well. So I think those are in expanded distribution, okay? And there's also 7 other marketplaces which I mentioned: Canada, Japan, Italy, etc., etc. You can set those individually, or you can set it up here automatically, okay? So the price, for example, my book is minimum of $538 that you choose, up to $250, okay, for paperback. I chose $9. This is my royalty that I will get, $325 royalty, and 60% is this top here is Amazon.com, and the rest is going to be 40% option, okay? So 60% is going to be all these primary marketplaces. So Amazon.com, Amazon England, Canada, Japan, all this is going to be 60% rate is what you're getting. So you're going to be getting $3.25 from these marketplaces, okay? So this is, and then again, there's help here if you want. Just hover your mouse over that and you'll find the help. Every other distribution, you're going to get 40%, or $145 in my case, okay? Now you're going to go back down and you're going to click OK for the terms and conditions, and here you're going to publish your book, but you don't want to publish it right away. You want to save as draft. Please first save as draft, okay? And I did click it by mistake, save as draft, but please save as draft first and then request your printed proofs of this book. So click this icon and you're going to request copies here. Now this is a little bit tricky because I don't know why Amazon does it this way, but I would prefer if they did it directly through the Amazon website. Would have been much better. But you're going to choose where your location, where you're located closest to. If you're in Germany, or if you're in France, or in Spain, or in Italy, or in England, you're going to choose your destination. Now if you're not in any one of these countries, then you're just going to choose the regular Amazon.com and it'll come from the US. So if you're from Australia, if you're from I don't know, China, if you're from South America, you're going to choose Amazon.com, okay? Now here I'm going to choose 3 copies. In my case, actually, I usually choose 2 copies. Then I'm going to choose Amazon.com, and it's going to tell you the total cost is going to be $4.30 before taxes and custom fees. So before taxes and custom fees, then what happens basically is you get an email after a little while. It says here within 4 hours you'll receive an email with the link to complete your proof order. Now, I don't know why Amazon does this now. CreateSpace was very, very simple. It just gave you a link to buy the book directly after you did this, and that was it. Now you got to wait, get an email within 4 hours. Usually it's within about an hour or so. Once you get this email, you're able to go there and buy the book, buy the proof copy. Once you buy the proof copy, you're going to submit the proof request. Okay? And then you're going to do that now. You're going to submit the proof request now. Then it's going to go into your email within 4 hours. Usually it takes within an hour. And then from the email you'll be able to buy the actual proof copy. Once it sends to your place, the copy, you're going to look over every copy for the formatting errors. If there's any formatting errors or not. Okay? So you're going to receive 2 or 3 copies. You're going to look over the formatting, and every book may be slightly different. They might differ like less than a % or so. They might differ in the adjustments or the formatting or the color in some way, and it's not going to look exactly like it is on the computer. Just to let you know, the colors and the formatting may not look the exact same that you saw it on your computer. Okay, so just to let you know that it's not going to be exactly, it may not be exactly the same. So remember that. Once you have looked over the formatting of every single page and you're happy with the formatting, you go through one of the books and read it thoroughly. Read it carefully. Take as much time as you can to read your book carefully, to see if you have any last minute mistakes. Okay? Then you get someone else, an unbiased person, not a family, not a close friend. You get someone who's like a stranger, who's good at looking over books and reading a lot, looking over a book meticulously. Okay, so very carefully looking over a book. It could be a friend, but your friend might be kind of biased, So just having your friend look over or having a person look over, preferably someone who's neutral, but having them look over the book for any error in the text. Okay, so once you do that, once you're finished with the book, creating the book, you feel that okay, the proof is very good, I'm happy with it, I want to publish it as a paperback. Okay, so you'll go back to Bookshelf, because you've already saved your book. So go back to Bookshelf, go to your, oh sorry, 1 second. Okay, I'm back here now. Okay, so let's go back to Bookshelf for a second. So you're going to basically go to your book, whatever book it was. So the book that it was is this one. And I'm going to go to, so you can even order author copies if you want here. Request printed proofs, whatever you like here, okay? So I'm going to go back to edit, paperback, rights and pricing. You can even request printed proofs if you want. All up to you. So I'm going to go back to pricing, go back all the way down, and I'm going to publish my paperback book right here. Okay? Now I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to go back to Bookshelf. Now when it comes to the Kindle book, creating the Kindle ebook, it's basically almost the same thing as publishing your your 1 second here. Aha. 1 second. Hold on. There's something not right here. Oh, I see. Okay. So I'm gonna go back to ebook details, but you're gonna go to Kindle ebook right here. Okay. Or you're gonna go to you're gonna see, like, once you publish your paperback. One second. Once you publish your paperback, you'll see your you're gonna see your book somewhere here. You're gonna see your book. Okay, so you're gonna see your book here, and you're gonna see live, your paperback live if you finished it, or you're gonna see like updates and progress or something like that, and you're gonna see your Kindle ebook right here as well. And then you're going to, there's gonna be, I cannot show you exactly because I don't have a new book here, but basically you're gonna see something where to basically create your ebook. Okay, so anyways, I'm gonna go to the first page of the creating the ebook, and it's basically very similar. So very similar way of creating it. Again, language, book title, series, edition number, contributor, all that stuff is the same. Okay, same thing. Okay, save and continue. You're going to click that. I'm not going to do that. Kindle ebook content. So this is where it's going to be a little bit different in the content of the book. So this is digital rights management. So for example, if you don't want, so basically read about what this is, about the digital rights management. But let's see. Digital rights management is intended to inhibit unauthorized distribution of your Kindle file of your book. Some authors want to encourage readers to share their work and choose not to have DRM applied to their book. If you choose to have DRM, customers will still be able to lend the book to another user for a short period and can also purchase the book as a gift for another user from Kindle store. Important, once you publish your book, you cannot change its DRM settings. So if you want your book to be distributed to a larger audience, to be shared with people, put no for the DRM. But if you do not want anyone to share the book for free, then you put yes. Okay, now I put no for all of mine, so it's up to you what you want to do with that. Now for the book manuscript, again, it's going to be a little bit different. This is the thing that is different. Instead of publishing the PDF, you're going to publish the DOCX, okay, the DocX. So recommended formats are DOCX, EPUB, or KPF. And there's of course more, but these are the recommended ones. Now I recommend just to do it in DOCX because when you first create the book, you're going to be doing it in Microsoft Word. Microsoft Word is the most popular and best software that you can use to create your recommended book. Okay. Now I created some of my books through my phone, and then once I finished writing the book, I just transferred it to my computer, and I put it into Microsoft Word. Now on my phone, I use a program or app called WPS Office Lite. So WPS Office Lite, and I'll go there right now. And I'm searching right now on DuckDuckGo.com because it's a secure, safe search. Doesn't track you. Okay. Why is this set to off? Okay, so here, WPS.com is the website, or you can just go to your Play Store to download it through your Android phone. But basically, WPS Office Lite is a really good option. It's basically the same thing as a WPS Office, but light is much faster. Okay, so do get that. Then you can write the actual book on your phone, through your phone. And then once you're wanting to edit the book, or you wanted to format the book, you just transfer it to your computer and do it through your computer, because unfortunately you're not able to actually create the book or format the book through your phone. Okay, so you have to do it through this website. Now it's better to do it through Microsoft Word, but you can actually even get it. Look, you can even get it for PC. I didn't even know that you can get WPS Office for PC. So I might even try that. I didn't even know they had it, but I'll try that and see how it works. But try that. There's other like word processing software for PCs and Macs. So try whatever works best for you. But Microsoft Word is paid. You have to pay for it. It comes in a suite with other options, but Microsoft Word is the most famous and best. And I like it because it has the split screen. So you can split the screen if you have, for example, references and you want to work on two parts of the document at the same time. You'll be able to do it with Microsoft Word. And I haven't seen the split screen with, like a vertical split screen, with any other word processing yet, other than Microsoft Word. Okay, but I'm going to try WPS Office because I really love WPS Office, and yeah, I'm going to try that and see how it is. So that's really about it for this section. So let's go back down here. We're going to be uploading a cover. Again, this is just the front of the book. Okay, so this, you have to learn how to do this. This is JPG or TIFF, or you can use Cover Creator to make your own. I would suggest having a cover already made, so you can either do it yourself through Photoshop or through GIMP, or have somebody do it for you. So here you're going to have a launch previewer. Now the difference between previewing the ebook and previewing the paperback, it's going to look virtually identical as you see on the screen as it's actually going to look in the book, in the ebook. Okay, so here's going to be the launch previewer, and you're going to be able to see the book and accept it or not. Okay, so it's preparing for preview, and you're going to be able to see the actual book. Now, just to let you know, personally, the last most of my books are not formatted for ebook correctly, but people are still able to read the book perfectly. Most of my books, I should say, most of them are not formatted correctly because I just didn't know how to format it correctly for Kindle and other ebook formats. But now I know how to do it. Okay, but it does take time to format the ebook, and it does take time, and it's a little different than formatting your paperback. Okay, so as you can see, some of the text is on other pages. Okay, some of the text is on other pages, and you just have to learn how to format it correctly so that everything that you want is perfectly set up. Okay, now my book is basically perfect. Certain pages are not good, and you can choose tablet or phone or e-reader, and so this is a typical phone, for example. As you can see, the formatting is not perfect, but it's something that you need to think if you care about that or if you don't. Personally, I don't care, just as long as the book is perfect. Okay, so that being said, once that is done, you're going to put in the ISBN number if you have one. If not, that's fine, you don't really need one, and the publisher name. So for paperback, it's going to say independently published. But for ebook, it's going to say your publisher name. So whatever publisher name you want to put. If you have no publisher name, you're going to put your name, your own name, whoever copyrighted the book, maybe your own company name. So if you have your own publisher name, you're going to put it in there. Mine is We Are Interconnected. So that is what I've added in. And that's really about it. Save and continue. You go to the next step, which is the pricing. Same thing. This one you want to check what this is here. So KDP Select or not. Now, I don't know if, I think some of my books are in KDP Select and some of them are not. But I don't know if you can change it or not. So I don't recommend, I don't know. Like I have, okay, I'm not sure about this, KDP Select enrollment. Most of my books are not selected, but you can select it if you want. I'm not too familiar with it, but read more about it, you can learn here. So territory, all territory rights. Here you want 70% royalty, not 35, otherwise you'll make less. So 70%. Again, not all the channels, not all the marketplaces will be 70%, but whatever is 70%, you'll make $3.04. And for the 35%, you'll make $1.75. So again, all these common marketplaces are going to be usually 70%, but also depends on the size and the formatting of your book. Okay, these are the other marketplaces. All the marketplaces it will be available on. It will be available on every Amazon marketplace. Okay, even Mexico and Brazil and Australia and Netherlands and so forth. Okay, so I would suggest 70%. So now, book lending. If you want to lend a book out, allow customers to lend your ebook out to friends and family for up to 14 days. For 14 days. So please think about if you want your friends, somebody who purchased your book, to lend it out to their friends or family for 14 days. Check this off. Otherwise, you won't be able to change this, okay? Then your book will be accepted. It'll take up to 72 hours. Publish your Kindle ebook or save as draft. Simple. That's it. It's basically how to publish your book as a Kindle, Amazon Kindle. Okay. Now we're going to go to draft to digital. You're going to sign up. Oh, by the way, before you start anything, I forgot to mention, update your account. When you sign up with Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing, update your account before you do anything. Update your complete account before you do anything. Same thing with draft to digital. When you sign up, update your account, set up your account before you start anything. So I'm going to log in to draft to digital. Again, it's drafttodigital.com, as you can see up here. I'm going to just log in. Okay, I'm not a robot. And next. And then you're going to add a new book. Okay, now I don't want to add any new book. Actually, hold on one second. Yeah, I don't want to add any new book. I'm going to go to the Lost Love. I'm going to click this, and I'm going to go through these steps. So the first step is what I'm going to go through with you. So the first step is going to be to edit your metadata. Again, because I'm not starting a completely new book, your layout is going to look a little different. Okay, so you're going to add in a front cover. The front cover should be your front cover should be 1600 by 2400 resolution or larger, and should be in JPG or PNG. Okay, so upload the cover, and this is just the front cover. It's not the wraparound cover. Okay, it's just the front of your book, as it shows right here. Book title, series, language, volume number, publisher. Publisher, you want either your name or your own publishing company. Then you want to put in your search terms, and you can put in as many search terms as you like. This is the primary author name. Okay, so you're going to type in the primary author. If there's only you just put in your primary author name. Again, your pen name or pseudonym name, not your birth name, unless you're using that for your book. And I would suggest change your name. Do not use the same name as your birth name or the one that's on your license, your driver's license or passport. You basically want to have a different name. Okay? Then you want to again choose your categories. So you can search for something. You can put here like vegan, press enter, and you can choose here vegan, and it will come down here vegan. Again, your first two choices will be the ones that the distributors will choose. Okay, so the first two have to be the best choices. Okay, so then you click submit. I'm going to click just cancel, submit, and then you're going to go down to this ebook details. You can edit the metadata from here. You can see the information, upload the book details. You want to upload a DOC or DOCX format. This is what you want to do. You want to upload these formats. Okay, so put this in. You'll see that the document is already on file, and you can download it if you like. Ebook release date can be shorter time. It doesn't have to be 2 months, but usually I would say a month or two release date ahead would be good. So for example, today is September 1st, so the release date could be October 1st or November 1st, something like that, just to give you an idea. Here is where you're going to add in your text for what your book is about. Okay, so you can add in some, it's not this is not HTML, but this you can add in some fancy formatting, okay, as seen above. Then this is where you're going to add in the non-author contributors, people that provided images for your book, or maybe, so let's say for example Mango Wadzak created is the editor, or maybe he wrote the foreword to the book. I added Mango Wadzak foreword to the book. And another person, I can add their name here, a new contributor, or I can put Karen Davis, and I can put marketer or print designer or photographer or whatever. Okay, so here I'm just going to delete this, and here usually you're going to just choose give me free draft to digital ISBN. That's usually what you're going to choose, but if you have your own ISBN, ebook ISBN, you can choose that, and that's different from the print ISBN. Okay, click save and continue. I'm not doing that, so I'm going to go to layout. The layout here is the layout. Again, if it looks good, yeah, you have to learn again how to format your book. If it looks good, then save and continue. If it doesn't, you click this help. These are not my chapters, and you can go through the steps to format it correctly. Now, if it doesn't come out correctly, your chapter titles, then you're going to have to figure out how to correct it. Okay, so there's a lot of information here. If you can submit it, if you think this, whatever, like this is basically your formatting section here, where if it's not correct, again, if it's not correct, if you see some of these are not correct, or all of these are not correct, basically then your formatting is not correct. So then you have to go back to your actual formatting and try to see what is wrong, what can I do to fix it. There you can also add in teaser, or you can add in so many different things. Okay, so I'm not going to go through this will take a long time if I were to go through each and every single thing. Then the next one will be so hold on one second, preview. So then you get to the preview section, and you're going to actually see your book, how it looks. Once you're satisfied with the way your book looks, you're going to click this little checkbox and save and continue. You can download your book in different formats, PDF, EPUB, or Mobi, and then save and continue. Once you do that, you'll be able to publish it. And I think that is really about it. If you have any questions, you can contact them. There's a lot of help out there. It's pretty straightforward once you know how to do it. This is not that hard if you have a little common sense and you know a little bit about computers and about creating, about using Microsoft Word and using Photoshop and all these programs. It's pretty simple to use this. Okay, so that's really about it, everybody. I don't think there is anything else. So you can update your books as well. You can complete setup, whatever you like. So many different things. So that's really about it, everybody. I thank you so much for joining me. This video has been sponsored by Evolution Diet Pet Food. So if you have a companion cat, dog, or other animals, get Evolution Diet Pet Food at petfoodshop.com. That's petfoodshop.com. And don't forget to like this video, share it around with all your friends and family, or anyone you think would find this video useful. And this again is for creating or publishing your paperback as well as an ebook, so Kindle or other formats as well, because in this website you'll be able to publish your book with 30 other different online outlets and different ebook formats. And one other thing is that Kindle Direct Publishing currently only offers one type of paperback option to print. So only soft cover, paperback, not a hard cover, and no other bindings, just a regular binding, okay? And they don't have as many size options. They just have the regular size options. But if you want a different binding, like a spiral binding, or if you want a hardcover copy of your book, then you're going to have to go to lulu.com. You're going to go to lulu.com and you're going to publish through them. Now lulu.com is better. Why is this up here? I don't know why this is here. Strange. Oh, it's just loading. Okay. So anyways, lulu.com is similar option to Kindle Direct Publishing, but Kindle Direct Publishing is an Amazon website. Lulu.com is a different company, and you're able to print with a hardcover, with different bindings. Let me show you now. But the thing is with Lulu, I don't know if they have as many distributors as Kindle Direct Publishing, but definitely you're able to have your ebook and paperback available through Amazon and other outlets. I know it's available through Amazon and through Barnes and Noble. So, that being said, you can do it through Lulu. I've done one of my books through Lulu and I was very happy, but that was many, many years ago, and things have changed drastically with Lulu. So many more options, so many more things to do. So there's a lot of things. There's retail distribution. You can distribute it to all these distributors, and but I think it's also a little bit more pricey. I think Amazon, Kindle Direct Publishing, each book is going to be a little bit less, okay? But it also depends on many factors. So if you want a different cover, like a hard cover, or if you want a different binding, go with lulu.com. So that's really about it for this video. I think that is all. Again, please do share this with all your friends and family, anyone who you think would find it useful. Don't forget to like this video and to subscribe to my YouTube channel and to click that little bell icon to receive notifications in your email. And also don't forget to subscribe to my email newsletter and to get my books. Please, you can go to my website and get my books directly through my website. Okay? So you go to writings section, you go to books, and there you'll be able to find all my books. So if you know, they all have a little different theme to them. But let's say you want to get Return to the Gentle Sea, you click on that, and you'll be able to get the book. You learn a little bit about it. There's also translations down at the bottom if there's any translations for that particular book, which there is. This one is in Urdu, so Pakistan language, and you're able to get it from these, if you want to get it from a different digital platform, let's say you don't want to get it from Amazon but you want to get it from another source, it will open up to a new tab and you will be able to buy it from any one of these retailers or these formats. Okay, so it's currently they're available in these formats. If you want to buy it on Amazon, you click Amazon and it's available here. Now Amazon I would really recommend, because since Amazon is the biggest seller in the world of just anything, it's the biggest retailer. Basically, when you buy here, more people would be able to find the item. Since more people buy from here, more people will find it. So if you write a review of the book, the more reviews the book has, the easier people will be able to find the book by searching. Okay, so that's the thing. The more reviews, the more purchases that I make for my books, the easier people will be able to find my book. Okay, so that's why it is recommended that people buy from Amazon. And also, even though of course these people are like billionaires and billionaires, but in any case it's always good to write a review. And this book already has gotten 5-star out of 5, 4 ratings, 4 reviews. Okay, so that's really about it. Thank you for joining me. I will see you in the next video. Take care, everybody.